Probably one of the most riveting royal family occurrences in recent memory didn't happen in the British Crown. It happened in 2001 in Nepal. Crown Prince Dipendra Bir Bikram Shah, drunk, fired several shots inside the palace, taking 9 lives, including his father, the king, his mother, the queen, and his siblings, before turning the gun on himself. This single night saw the royal family of Nepal nearly obliterated, with the assassin himself, in comatose, being declared king immediately following his father's death. What drove the crown prince to do this? There are many theories, none confirmed. Some said the crown prince wanted to marry aristocrat Devyani Rana, and the family didn't like it. He was apparently told that if he pursued the marriage, he was going to be disinherited. That drove him to murder his entire family on June 1, 2001. However, many dispute this claim. They said Rana's family was actually far wealthier than the royal family of Nepal. Some speculate it was actually the dissatisfaction of the crown prince with the progression towards a constitutional monarchy that fueled his rage, fearing a diminished inheritance of power. Dipendra's reign was actually very short-lived. Hours post-massacre, he was declared brain dead. His uncle, Gyanendra, ascended to the throne, marking the third royal succession within days. The shockwaves reverberated nationally. It incited public grief and riots. Many were so affected and disheartened at what the beloved prince actually did. This tragedy catalyzed instability in Nepal, culminating in the dissolution of the monarchy 7 years later. Republican Maoist politicians capitalized on the mounting resentment, securing a majority in the Constitutional Assembly. The royal family, once believed to be living gods, stepped out of the palace. Crown Prince Dipendra, or DP, was actually well loved by the Nepalese. However, Lieutenant General Vivek Kumar Shah, a longtime royal aide, attested that the prince had 2 sides to himself. Dipendra actually studied in Eton College in England. There, he met his soulmate, Miss Rana. Despite being the progeny of a notable Nepalese and Indian figure, their union faced resistance from both families. Dipendra and Devyani continued dating in secret, but by 2001, Dipendra's unmarried status was becoming a source of public speculation. It threatened his royal standing, but no one in their wildest imagination ever thought it would end that way. And more than 2 decades later, the true motivations of the royal family massacre remains a mystery.
Nepal has actually been in my bucket list for a long time now, simply because I've met a lot of people who have nothing but good or great things to say about Nepal. And one thing about them is that they always say that Nepal kind of feels like the opposite of the US when it comes to time. You know how it is in industrialized countries, especially in the US, time feels like it's constantly in fast forward. Like an hour could feel like a minute, and a week can feel like an hour. It feels like you're constantly trying to catch up, to just try and be aware of what you're doing right now, because in a split second it could pass and you're not even sure. You're in constant state of amnesia because you don't even know where you were, what you were doing at a certain time. It's just it feels like there is no now. There's just a quick succession of tomorrows. But they said that in Nepal, it's the exact opposite. Everything is, and everyone is living in the now. Things are slow, things are relaxed, that it could feel like you can literally bottle the moment one by one and still have time to spare. They said that a minute can feel like an hour because things are really, really slow. They said that things, people are so respectful of everything, of nature, of other people. They try not to disturb anything around them, so the country kind of feels very, very untouched. So if you want to rest, if you want to be able to think, if you want to explore another side of this world, you can always go to Nepal. And because of such an image that I have built in my mind, I have forgotten this part of their history. I stumbled upon it because I think I was trying to save some pictures of Nepal or something, and this came up. And I do remember hearing about this, and but there wasn't a lot of news about it. There weren't a lot of things said about it in this part of the world. I do remember meeting somebody from Nepal and actually asking them about it. And I remember them saying something like that was a painful part of their history, but and it is an unresolved part of their history, but precisely because it is unresolved that they have to move on. They can't allow themselves to get stuck in that part of their history. It's in their long history, long, beautiful, and prolific history. This is one chapter that was painful and sad and dark, but nonetheless still just one chapter. And I felt like we could all learn from that. We can all. It's hard to get the proper perspective when you're down, when things are out, but if we just have enough wisdom to try and remember that it will pass. It will pass if we allow it to pass. So yeah, I guess it adds to, and it explains why Nepal is such a peaceful country. It is because of that attitude of learning how to let go and learning how to respect the time that they have. So if you ever are thinking of taking a trip to Asia, looking for a place that's very, very peaceful, try Nepal. I haven't been there, but I've heard so many good things. And if you do, let me know. Because I would love to actually be able to go there in the future. Okay, share your thoughts. Let me know. Leave them in the comment section below. You can also get in touch with me in any of the social media links that you see on your screen right now. More importantly, please subscribe, please like, please hit that notification button and share the video if you can. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.